dangerously. Howls like a primordial choir. There are many shouts and screams in the wind, but that's not what we're focusing on tonight. The snarling, snapping sound of a wolf's breath is what Charlotte sees as the words echo back to him. The gigantic wolf known as Blackclaw paces, studying you. There is a lingering silence, probably the most longest silence of your life. All around you, you can see the eyes, the wolves eagerly pacing, some of them growling, some of them just silently watching. It's terrifying. So before I get to what Blackclaw says, how is my party doing? As Charlotte's 2 success roll hits, how is my party doing?
I mean, you would probably have to, Guru or no, have some real serious, hey, let's have a talk about your future things wrong with you. If you weren't a little nervous in this situation. Even if we did have the upper hand, nobody wants this to go south. So, I mean, that's like how he's doing inside of himself.
And Sylvie has still got herself tucked behind Oscar, trying to keep the side of her body with the missing hand out of view, because she knows she is probably the weakest person there, and hiding behind the biggest, strongest person there seems like a good idea at the moment.
And Charlotte is not in the best place she's ever been in. She has been held accountable in one way or another for a number of things that she had either no knowledge of when they took place, things she couldn't have controlled, and it's been a time up north. It's just been fucking lovely, and now this massive thing, no matter that she's in Hispo, doesn't matter. This thing is bigger than her. And this thing is angry with her. And the worst part is that she can't necessarily blame the anger. Not after what has been done to him, both directly by people she associated with and since her passing. Events that could trickle back to be blamed on her. And what are the chances he's had a source to really take that out on until now? No, she does her best to say with conviction that no, she doesn't have Pac. Not because she doesn't love Raimi and McDuncan and Bastion to death, but because, let's face it, if shit's gonna go down, she doesn't want to give him those targets. She doesn't want him to misplace the blame even further or decide to hurt her by doing the same sort of things that were done to him. She's tired of losing people. So she lies. Desperately, even. She lies.
There's a pace. He studies. What's weird for all of you, I'll give you Remy a perception alertness. Charlotte, you're too in the moment focused on Blackclaw to see this.
Okay.
Does this involve the... I imagine Charlotte's solely focusing on Blackclaw at the minute, right?
To be honest, in order for her to straight lie to the thing, yeah, she's got to be focused on him. She is trying to sell it.
Yeah, that's basically what I want. Yeah, that's cool. Remy, perception alert.
Okay. Perkler
Quickly.
3. No, 2. Sorry.
That's all you need, big man. The other pack is looking right at Sylvie. They even see her behind Oscar. One of them even licks his lips. And I'll give you, with the empathy score, they've sussed out who's the weakest in the group.
Remy doesn't necessarily like it all that much, but he's also not surprised. He'd probably do the same thing in their position.
You can tell just by the way they're watching, analyzing. They're probably communicating with each other. Like it's literally like a pack.
The pack link's a motherfucker like that. Is this what I've been doing to people? Remy thinks mostly to himself.
What's eerie though is just the level of psychological warfare they're engaging with you and your friends over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if I'm too busy worrying which one of them is going to end Sylvie's long-suffering existence, I can't do much about what's going on between Charlotte and Blackclaw.
Yep. But Charlotte, Blackclaw stops finally pacing. Do you meet his eye when he finally looks at you? Question number 1.
He's...
Athro.
No. She's looking at him.
He said yuff to Oscar, so Athro.
Yeah, no, she's looking at him. She's not crazy. She's not making straight eye contact.
Okay, that's question number 1 out of the way. Now, here comes his question. Number 2. I have to get the voice ready. It has been spoken that you gave the order for the kin. The Guru may have been Pac, and I understand trophies. But Skin, she is dead. It is a shame. I would have killed her myself. But the kin... I mean, even his pack shudder a bit, you know what I mean? There's like a deep rage there, like, oh, you know what I mean?
The irony is that the only reason there's a pause for him to finish before she barks it is the shock. And that'll show. It's the twitch of the ears. She's been holding this completely defensive expression, but the ears snap and twitch, and for a second she just kind of reels, and she finally just very, not sharply but very abruptly barks, no, I would never allow my pack to slaughter kin. I would never have allowed my pack to skin. We had no totem, no link. I did not know what they were doing. I would never have allowed any of it.
You see a padding from behind Alpha. He does not get in front of the Alpha, though. You notice that level of respect. You know what I mean? He has that very stern gaze. You know what I mean? He sits to the Alpha's right. I'll put it like that. That's where he sits, Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Watching you. You can tell when a Philodox is doing a truth. You know what I mean? I'm not going to make it roll for the primal. You know exactly what he's doing. You know what I mean?
There's kind of a twitch of a glance because, I mean, there's movement. There's another one of them coming into the building. He glance.
He steps to the Alpha side. Blackclaw's not in the building yet. I will say that.
Oh.
He rolls. No, he's been on the outside of the border of it. But you know what I mean?
Oh, I thought he came in. My bad.
No. come in means he's going to attack. So he rolls his intelligence empathy. Thankfully, he's a Faldock, so he has good empathy.
Yay.
Your manip score is what?
Oh, Jesus. What's the pool you have to beat?
Your manip sub.
My manip sub is 7.
He gets 4 successes.
Every word of it is true.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But you all can feel what he's doing. Oh, he's truth a guy in Charlotte. You look at Blacklaw. He doesn't say anything. Blacklaw just starts pacing. Words ring truth, I see. Then did your alpha give order to do that?
There's a half-second head tip, and she'll probably just have to assume he means the Sept Alpha.
Yeah,
No.
it's an easy assumption.
No.
Again, I'm not going to roll. I feel like that one roll will cover it. Charles, shoot and roll questions.
I'll also put it this way. As these questions are happening and she's starting to recognize there's another layer to this, she's starting to loosen up a little bit. The expression in particular is loosening up. There's still the defensive kind of posture, that little bit of a tilt back as if you're ready to take an impact. But no, the expression has loosened to something a little more open and more sociable. No, we were sent to discover what happened to human kinfolk. That is all that we were sent to do.
Yet now, my people's lands are threatened, removed. And when they come to threaten my lands again, here you are, again. Weaver filth.
That threat does not come from my sept. We are merely passing through. There is another threat further north, and we are traveling to that, to fight that, while others remain behind to fight the threat further south.
There's a pause.
Kind of twitch an ear to see if she, essentially, does it seem safe to put a word in, or is he thinking?
You're not sure? You're not sure. That's the eerie bit.
She measures it for a half second, basically, in case it's a long pause before speaking, gives it, this many ticks. Raya, there are others defending this territory. There are Furies. There are Wendigo south of here defending this territory.
This term led that back to the... You know what I mean? He starts backing up at you.
She, ducks back, the little bit.
I'm not gonna lie. When he barks up, you could see Remy, you could see everyone tenses on their weapons. Like, oh, do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Does
Everybody
anyone
does.
does anyone do anything? I'm asking that now. Does anyone do anything?
No.
Sylvie?
Oh, I hate to say it, but yeah, she probably ducks. Like she probably like physically like flinches, ducks down, covers her head.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to roll. Let's see if they spot that. Let's play a slight game of psychological warfare with the Red Town. They spot that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, he bucks forward. I imagine Charlotte, do you back up?
Oh yeah, she does kind of the scuffle back if he's close enough to actually be presenting a threat.
I'll put it, he's
Yeah.
that big that he could reach in and just bite. You know what I mean? Like, whoa. Do you know what I mean? Fuck, he's big and
Yeah,
fast. You know what I mean?
It's about what you'd expect if a wolf his size lunged at one her size. She kind of ducks back that bit, pulls the head in. Just, oh, no.
Again, you notice, they don't go ahead of the alpha because going ahead of the alpha implies an attack. I'll give that to you guys for free. But this motherfucker sees Sylvie duck his head and he starts like, you know what I mean? And I met Sylvie, that's right at you. Right at you. Direct eye contact and
Oh
everything.
no. Oh no. Yeah,
If you want, I can roll charisma intimidation for this wolf. If you want to see the effect. Fuck it.
okay, go for it.
I'm scaring you all, so.
Do it. Do it.
His intimidation specialty is menacing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. Take away 3 is 7. 7 successes.
Oh. I think I might need to roll my willpower.
Whatever. I mean, you can take a ratio for fear if you want. I mean, I'm going to give you a rage for fear for reason.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, roll it. Roll your willpower. What diff you putting for yourself? Because it's going to be fucking high.
I was gonna put it at diff 7. Diff 8. All right.
Again, when he starts doing that, like Remy, you're beside Calliope, right?
Yes, we
Yeah,
are
you
Shaggy
see-
and Scooby.
You see Calliope grip on the handle of the Labrys, like she's almost, it's like she's folding into that stance, it's like, oh shit. You can even hear her under her breath. She's like, no.
I mean, Ramey's not much different. Like, it was like I was trying to start you off with, like, as quiet as I may be while other people are doing things, he's certainly feeling feelings right now, but you gotta be a big, strong get offenders. They respect strength, gotta be strong, hard.
All right, you fail, Sylvie. So what happens when you fail? You're muted, if you forgot.
Yes. Okay. So what happens when I fail?
So what do you do when you fail? Because you failed, what were you trying to roll your willpower for?
Okay. So basically, I was trying to roll my willpower to see if she could freeze or would bolt.
Okay. You fail. So
Yeah.
where are you bolting to? This is very, very important.
She's already behind Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
Who in the lineup is the farthest away from that thing?
I'm gonna say Forgotten Earth. They put the Theurge at the back.
Yeah, she will probably bolt toward Forgotten Earth. It makes sense in her mind. The Furies, yes, they are big, brave, strong sisters.
Oh yeah, I forgot Nerd put you behind her back. You know that the kind of defensive, like she's got kind of getting ready to crouch low. You know what I mean? To shift quickly. You know, everybody. I imagine Charlotte, the sweat is running down your back at this point. You know what I mean? They're like shit, 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 shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she was not a fan of the snip snaps. Sweet fucking Jesus.
But you'll hear Sylvie scurry. You know what I mean? And what you hear is no, they don't attack now. I'm not that guy. They yip. They yip. As you can see one of them dart around the side of the house, you know what I mean? But they're not trying to get in. But they're fucking with you. You know what I mean? Blacklaw keeps his eyes on you the entire time. That is not their territory. This is mine. Mine.
It is yours, Raya. She even starts kind of doing the duck. It's, some small measure of submission. Something. Progress. It's appeasement.
Okay? Yeah, that's fine. And give me a charisma expression roll. Let's see how well you do that. And I'm going to revert to the NPCs to talk to you guys in the universal link. Here, Oscar. All right, Charlotte. You have to convince him you're not a threat. And you're not coming back to this land. If we can get him to fight the worm, then he'll let us pass. Maybe even if the wounded come in, he might give clemency. But he has to be convinced that you are not a threat.
All right. I'm really, really going to hope that Harrier helps.
Harrier's keeping it at div 6, Katie.
That is all I can ask of Harrier.
And you hear Oscar, Remy, I want you not to move, obviously. But make sure that you fan out. Go near the windows where you can see it. Just so the Ragabash can see that you're there. All right?
All right. I'm on it.
Don't let him think he can swipe the young one. Okay? Don't bite at him. Don't buck at him. Don't go through that window. Be there.
They've gotten the measure of me. If he can see me, he knows I'm difficult. More difficult than her, anyway.
Then keep it that way. The rest of you, stay in the line. Don't move. Keep your blades up. And if they come in, well, pull them up. Now go, Charlotte, quickly.
And yeah, with
It's good. Good roll.
6 successes, yeah. Holy shit. I was scared. Yeah, she does the bit of a duck. It's when it comes to the territory, she is utterly tucking down, submitting to that territorial declaration. Outright. We do not wish to threaten your lands, Raya. Your territory.
I'm just going to say, Remy, will you give me the same roll, please? You go continue there, Charlotte. Sorry, I was just about to say. So, once you say that, yes, please. Charlotte, once you say that, there is, I wouldn't say it's a satisfied nod, but that kind of snarl, you've seen them among wolves. You know what I mean? That you've seen them among the Get. They kind of do that. You know what I mean? That fucking right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The worm will crumble beneath my fury. But you You will never step on my territory again.
Never.
Or I.
He doesn't even have to finish the sentence. There's that little bit extra tuck of, oh, fuck.
I will come for you. I will cross your mountains. I will howl at the gates of your sept. And I will wait for you. I am Black Claw. A throw born on 4 legs. On the griffin. Under a full moon. And I have killed many wormish foes and weaver spawn that have dared to face me. Don't make me you be another one beneath my teeth.
And you know what? With that full display, which I imagine he really pulls himself up. He gets fucking big, right?
He is. I mean, he's the size of a fucking horse, Charlotte. He's
I
a
know
big boy.
he's already
He's a
big.
big boy, and what he's going to do to you, because he's a big red talon. Remy, I'm going to get to you before we start rolling things. Don't worry. Remy, 3 successes. Describe what you do. Before I get to Charlotte.
It was pretty simple. Because Oscar gave very specific instructions.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much like what the Red Hounds are doing with their alpha. He doesn't get ahead of the line. He doesn't fucking need to. Sylvie's not ahead of the line. He just gets in line of sight from that window and is there. And there's a brief moment, and he knows he can't easily see that Ragabash, but there's just a momentary look through the window as though he could. And then he goes back to what he was doing.
When you look through the window, Remy, he was a lot closer than you thought he was.
Oh yeah, we're practically playing the "I'm not touching you" game at this point.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, you blink at the window and you see it, and there he is at the window with that ho ho ho.
Yeah,
there you are.
And now he knows that I know that he knows that I know.
Yep, it's exactly.
And that is good enough. It is exactly that fucking dumb.
You just eye lock each other like that through the window.
And then later we'll both go to our respective rides and be like, did I do good? And get told to shut up.
Now, Charlotte, you can soak this, by the way, but I am putting this soak me 4 lethal. He doesn't bite you. No, he does not. Different thing altogether.
Okay. Let's see.
I will say the 2 are automatically going to go through, but you can soak the 4.
Oh, let's see. That is da fuck me.
Okay, you soak it, but 2 auto hit. Charlotte, he snarls and howls right in your face, and you even feel the inside of your ribs beginning to shake with pain.
Yeah. I mean, him getting big, declaring his name and everything, the reason I asked is that, especially with that fucking display, the I am this rank and you're lower, she was diverting her eyes not because he doesn't deserve to be watched, but because she kind of has to in order to offer, like, to tip throat, essentially. Not by, like, dramatically throwing her chin up, but kind of canting her head to the side, and that howl hits, and oh god. The ears go back because fuck, if any of that would not get in my ears, that'd be great. She goes that much lower because fuck.
I'm going to say with 2 lethal, that breaks a rib. Like, you can even feel that power of the howl. The rest of you kind of, like, Oscar even takes a couple of steps back. Our Timmy looks a bit it unnerves you. That was fuck. You know what I mean? So much rage infused with pain. So much primordial rage. Then he says, "Oh, no, if you want to react, go ahead." Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Nope.
off.
No, sure.
I mean, I would say like at this point, this would be the point where Sylvie just like presses her face into Forgotten Earth's back.
Are you crying, Sylvie?
I'm not
She's
crying,
trying.
you're crying.
She's trying very hard not to, but she is on the verge of totally breaking down and crying.
Yeah, Charlotte's belly to the floor after that shit.
Begone by the morning, spider filth, or I will drag your little Theurge out by her knees. When she's sleeping. And I will give her another arm to mourn over before I end her life. Then you're Ragabash. Until I leave you last. Your worm thread we will crush. But we are not your allies. Any who pass from the Wendigo are safe, so long as they understand who I am. Any who violate that will die. Painfully, with no mercy, as I would treat them as enemies. And he just, I mean, it's eerie when he just steps back into the darkness. And you can hear the pack move. And boy, do they fucking move. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Charlotte. Only once she can't hear, can't so much as hear them anymore. Finally turns a glance to Oscar. Still
Yeah,
kind of bellied on the floor.
He comes in and literally just scoops you back in. Like, I mean, he almost like practically just heaves you in. You know what I mean? Because he was in Krynos, you know what I mean? So, whoop, we go. You know what I mean?
Yep. She don't fight shit.
Slams the door, you know what I mean? But as he relaxes down to Hamid, he lets out that. Even Nartimi just relaxes, like, holy shit. Holy shit, we're alive. Holy shit.
Yeah. Somehow.
We don't go outside until the morning.
No, we do not.
Maris will turn and look behind her. It's poor, I imagine Sophie's probably breaking out like, no!
Yeah. Yeah, now that there's that relief, that teetering on the edge is gone, she is crying.
I'm gonna take a look around inside the building.
Yeah, when you go take a look around the entire party, Metal Gear Solid world.
Yeah, and he just and then he just gets to finish inside the building.
The instant
any-
relax.
For any food that might have been left behind.
No.
This looks like this kind of smacks of town center, something.
Yeah. You see Clyde just looks around at the blood all over the place, like, yeah, town center.
Yeah. Or whatever. I'm not familiar with how these towns are laid out. Either way, place this big, there has to be something somebody stashed away in here.
Give me a perception investigation, Ramjam.
I will.
And what are the rest of you doing, apart from crying your soul out into the ground?
Charlotte was at least going to wait for her rib to heal. Because, oh god, I've never been screamed at so hard that a fucking bone broke.
To be
Even
fair,
Siggy didn't yell that loud. Jesus.
to Oscar, he will actually mother's touch you as well. So the guy,
Aw. Yeah, once she's put back together, it's back to Hamid, and finally, let's see if we can get Sylvie off of poor Forgotten Earth. Everyone's stressed right now.
to be fair, Forgotten Earth isn't exactly like, get the fuck off me. No, she's holding on to her. It's that, like, the pat in the head. Is she's like, no! You know what I mean?
It's like she's not she's trembling. Like she's not even like really ashamed of it. It's just like Forgotten Earth is there and holding her, and the terror is gone, and she can relax now, and she has been holding all that in for so long, and it is all just leaking out in liquid form from her eyes.
Then, in that case, Forgotten Earth is kind of patting. It's just that glance of essentially, the glance over like, do you got that? Do I need to get that? It's
So just Forgotten Earth just holds up her hand. Here's the Fury holding. No, I got this.
yep. Then she will let Forgotten Earth do her shit, and she will do the opposite of Raimi. Try really hard not to study too much the condition of this building, because even at this initial glance, it's probably
There's a lot of
it's probably
lot
kind of corpsey in here.
there's a lot of blood in here, Charlotte. It's all over the place. It's like
Yeah,
inject-
it's
Well,
probably
regardless.
pretty corpsey in here.
Captain Snoopy Lupus Horn got 4 successes.
You find in the back room there is tequila. There is chocolate. You know what else you find, Remy? You open up, you kind of sniff around, and you sniff. Oh, it's meat. Oh, it's venison. Oh. You open up the little storeroom, and there it is. Freshly cut venison.
Oh, fuck yes. He'll even go back to Hamid just to scoop all the shit up.
Yes. Just sniffing at it.
Yes. Oh. I don't even have to tell anyone. Oh.
Gnaws on it a little on his way back.
Oh.
All right. The only 2 useful things I found were chocolate and venison.
Charlotte just turns this befuddled glance because how much chocolate could he have possibly found that it was a noteworthy part of his fucking report? Like, is there literally
lot.
just a fucking crate of Hershey bars or some shit?
I imagine what it was is there was probably somebody who kept like a little bowl of Hershey's Kisses,
Yep.
and those always
Yep.
come from somewhere.
Yep.
So it's the tub he found.
You found the tub of Hershey's Kisses, and you're just like, oh, yes, come here.
Thank you.
So that's what I found. There was a bottle of tequila too, but that's not gonna do any of us any good.
Fucking Artemi walks in to go get the tequila.
She just stares at it like she goes in because Raimi's just thinking like it lowers your body temperature. You shouldn't. And then she walks by and he's just like, oh, well, or you could have it just find your bliss, I guess.
Charlotte is eating some of those Hershey Kisses because fuck it.
Break up some of the chairs and put them in the fireplace over there. She points at like the actual small fireplace.
Yeah, Raimi's pretty keen to go just keep doing useful things, so it's not hard for him to do.
And what Artemi will do is she'll begin to cut the meat and sit there and just cut it very slowly. Neri pours herself a glass of tequila.
Neri somehow finds like the one intact glass in this entire building.
Of course she does. It's
That's
tequila.
Neri.
It's
Yeah.
fucking Neri. Just, I love it. She found a wine glass. One wine glass. Oh my god.
So, are you wanting to talk to anybody during the night?
Sure.
Oh my.
Raimi is hanging out with his potato in crime, Calliope. Ever come that close with you before?
Once.
Huh. How'd you get out of it?
Layla.
Oh. I see.
The Galliard got too snippy, and Layla said to Blacklaw she would demonstrate her prowess.
Oh. Imagine that was a sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't come near our pack usually after that. We kind of had proved we were strong.
Oh. Oh, I see. This I understand. And he kind of like there's like a glance over his shoulder where Sylvie's still kind of like freaking out.
I mean, yeah, she's doing that little thing where you're starting to calm down, but you're not quite there yet.
She's getting the gentle pats from Forgotten Earth. Like,
Mhm.
Forgotten Earth doesn't look exactly like, oh, that was terrible, that was traumatizing. But she's like, okay, I need to keep my composure. And we're all right, she's kind of motherly. She's just patting you very gently, like getting you to drink plenty of water and no
Mhm.
tequila.
Yeah, no, she'll take the water, she'll drink it, and just kind of, deep calming breaths.
Looks back at Calliope. That complicated things.
Everyone forgets about them until they face them.
I don't think I'll be forgetting that anytime soon.
I respect them in a way.
Yeah.
Yes. They're brutal. Vicious. But they are what nature is at times. I've seen their cubs one day playing in near a stream, happy. They're just... It's the wild, Remy. It's both beautiful and terrifying.
I can see what you're getting at. Listen, once this is over, assuming we all get to go back home, I've got a couple of things maybe to finish up back there. Stuff I can't walk away from. But there's something south of here but north of there that I can't leave alone once that's done.
Yeah.
I can sense things folding. I think Charlotte's got a couple stunts left in her. People are going to start moving on. Which is fine. I want to make sure she hits that finish line. It's one of the things I got to do. But once she's good, everything's settled, my debts are paid. I want to go back up that path and see what we can do about whatever's slumbering in that old town. I really appreciate if you'd be willing certain Arun with a penchant for the wild, knowledge of the area. Help back me up on that.
Getafenris asking a Black Fury for help. Well, that is something I never thought I'd see.
I'll stick around. I'm full of surprises.
I'll consider it. We'll see how we are at the end. I don't want to leave my sisters just yet, until they, much like your Alpha, settle their affairs. But if that happens, I'll consider it.
Raimi nods. It's the most he could possibly ask.
Be nice to be back in the wild again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should look around. Everyone else is traumatized, but look at me. This is home. And she's the most, aside from Oscar, she's probably the calmest.
Well, if you're looking for some kind of shock or surprise on my part, I'm afraid you're going to come up a bit short.
No, you wouldn't show it anyway.
Of course not. Get a Fenris.
Look back at Sylvie.
She's calmer now. She still hasn't really actually relaxed back down to Hamid. I will make a point of saying that. But yeah, she seems calmer. She's eating. She's drinking. But she's fairly quiet.
All right, just for Remy, just roll a P&E on Calliope.
Okay. I will happily do that. As I am gently reminded of how big a bump those two dots are in the long run. Okay. That's a lot of dice. It's a lot of dice, 3 successes.
Calliope looks at Sylvie, and Remy, you can really see it written on her eyes. She doesn't think Sylvie's going to make it. And has written her off already. Not that she'll abandon her or do anything. But when the time comes, she knows who she's going to try to save.
Cost you mine too, huh?
Look back. Takes a drink. Of the water. That's how you survive out here.
Put it this way. You guys told us dozens of times. If you fall behind, you get left behind. You know what the first thing that popped into my head was?
Oh,
If I fall behind, I guess I'll just have to catch up or die. So she'll have to catch up or die.
Not. It goes pretty quiet then, just looking off.
I imagine the both of them do.
Yes. Charlotte, are you doing anything? Talking, chatting?
You know what? I'm letting Big Mama Fury do her shit to cope. If she's offered a swig of the tequila, she'll take it. But let's face it, for the most part, she hasn't just said she's not going to gush. And there's no amount of sitting here and talking about her feelings that's going to make what they're about to have to do any better, anyways. No, she just, of all the places that she could be.
If you want to talk to her, Timmy, she's there. She would have given you some of the tequila, and she's just like roasting the meat gently over the fire and passing it off to people, very measured, very controlled. Neri's sitting down, just warming her hands by the fire, very relaxed, forgotten Earth is Sylviaing, and Oscar is crossed his arms, just looking out the window. So the opportunity is there, Charlotte, if you want to do it.
And like I said, at the very least, she's sat alongside. She waited her turn, waited till Oscar got his, waited till Artemi had started nibbling on bits of it, but definitely takes her share of the food. And honestly, at the very least, takes a lot of comfort being near Artemi, but you know what? I want a pioneer, actually, because she is really tense and really quiet. The ones did not betray me this time.
How many successes you get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
She is quiet because predominantly she's angry about what happened, definitely. About hearing about what happened to the kin and all that. It's all kind of one gigantic flashback for her, really. Her sister's death, all this. It's rough. She's like, I'm just going to sit here now and do my shit, but man.
It's one of those ironic situations where there's at least two people still totally shell-shocked, and Charlotte looks over and just, of all the shit she could say, of all the things she's wrestling with, just kind of glances up finally after, people have come and gotten their food, and, it's just chilling again, and just looks over. You okay?
Takes a bite of the food. Managing.
There's like that nod of agreement, like, yeah, managing. Solid. Totally managing. Just nods.
You?
There's a little, like, the glance over to, meet her eyes, because, I mean, there's not much point in lying to Artemi. Mama Fury knows all. And there's just kind of the little bit of a helpless shrug. Managing. I'll give it to you for free. It's a similar situation of, it's not her sister's death, but a lot of fucking atrocities happened up here. And she's the only remaining outlet people have. And it sucks. but that just happened. We're about to have to go fight something horrifying, and having a good cry isn't going to make her feel better enough to make a difference. So, no, just managing.
I realize why Layla chose this place.
I realize what?
Why Layla chose this place.
Why is that?
It's very easy to get away from everything over here. Pretend it doesn't exist. So all you have to do is face your... So you can hide away from your own problems and face off against everyone else's.
Feels like a different world.
It is.
You're right. Kind of glances to the door. From up here, it feels an awful lot like the rest of the world. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Don't think I could live here, though.
It's a glance. Back around from the door.
Not that I couldn't handle it. She's here. Just, I can't.
It's just finally. I mean, there's studying, and she just kind of nods. She's not gonna say she understands because she's probably not thinking exactly the same way, and she doesn't feel what Artemi feels. But yeah, she can't imagine living up here. Not now. Not being haunted 24/7 by the things that happen. So she just nods. Besides, what would the rest of us do without you? Quirks a faint smile over.
Suppose. I suppose.
Glance. Well, I know. I don't imagine it's where you ever thought you'd end up, but you do have a place where you're wanted and needed.
We'll see, won't we?
I will make it my solemn duty to prove my point if we both survive. Just firm nodding. I will be insufferably sarcastic while I'm at it. And I'm quirking a smile just because, at least I can make jokes about how annoying I can be. Because I might die. She's not as good at subverting issues with humor as Raimi is. Spoiler.
Yes, so it goes quiet, then you all sit and eat. Sylvie, do you want to talk to anybody, or are you just going to sit in your trauma?
Um, I mean, if anyone tried to start a conversation with her, she'd make an effort. But yeah, for the most part, she is just going to sit quietly.
Okay, yeah, nobody ever leaves it alone. Do you know what I mean? And so the next day, how early do you guys wake? I just want to see. How early do you guys wake, like, in all seriousness?
Fucking early as shit. All right, that Mega Wolf Chaos gave a deadline that we do not miss.
Fucking Remy's like, all right, everybody. Oscar,
It was just the first one. I'm like, oh, we're all waking. Waker.
Yeah, I mean, Sylvia's goal is to be up before dawn.
So yeah, Oscar eventually leads you out, and you can see at the early dawn light, it looks like this when you walk out. You're like, oh, it's nice.
This is beautiful. People are dead in there. He does not say that.
This is beautiful. People are dead in there. It just starts skipping through the snow.
Trot, trot, trot.
I'm traumatized to say no, but everybody starts trekking, and I imagine it is quite jarring for Remy, for Char, for Sylvie. Just the look at it, so bright, so plush.
Like nothing ever happened.
Nope.
What happens in Hell Vegas stays in Hell Vegas.
There is a part of your mind that's wondering how the fuck MacD is getting on as well. You know what I mean? If you're walking along.
I mean, I'll put it this way. There were details of that battle that were certainly loud enough to reach us.
Oh yeah, you would have heard shouting and yelling and screaming go throughout the night, howling, mass howling.
So, yeah, no, that's definitely, if that has passed by this point, it's on his mind, but there is...
Remy, it's still going on.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep, they don't arrive.
Yeah, no,
they don't arrive till tonight. Today, Tom.
Put it this way, like, Remy's not a sociopath. Like, of course he's fucking thinking about it, but there's nothing to be done.
Nope. What about the rest of you? Because you would have heard that the screams and shouting of battle. It's still going on. You can hear it echoing off the wind.
I mean, Sylvie is trying very hard to convince herself the fact that it sounds like it's still happening is a good thing for their people. And not at all ominous or a bad sign.
I'll put it like that. The mass gunfire probably even like I imagine short steps away, because there is howls of war echoing off the wind and everything.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, that's the only thing that disturbs this peaceful landscape, is just the echoing of a battle.
Yeah, I imagine there's an awful lot of people just going, that doesn't make me happy.
All right. So you guys moving? Are you going to linger for a bit, or what are you doing?
Oh, no, we're moving.
As you're moving along, you will see, however, there is a sound of movement to your left. Do you check?
Not gonna lie, it's the most why you gotta fuck me look to the left.
Of course. Da-na-na-na-na. That's the D-O double motherfucking G. Snoop Wolf.
Just appears to poof. He's not like trying to attack you or anything. It's that wolf's like, whoa.
Do you hear me, Alpha? I'm making sure.
Shut up. Oh.
Shut up. Oh.
Pops his head out of the snow like a fucking adorable jackrabbit full of death.
He's not adorable, he's Satan.
He's so fucking cute when he's tearing people up like meat.
He's
God.
the one who tagged Charlotte the one time.
Yep.
No, he's not adorable. He
But
is.
look at that, and there's bits of snow on the top of his head, Charlotte.
She
at the
really
snow on top
does
of his
look over, and her "why you gotta fuck me" look does not abate in the least. It's just the look over and like, of course it's you. It's always you.
Why you gotta be so rude? Is it because I'm human too?
It is.
And he, says in the very, looks at Sylvie, looks at Remy, looks at Charlotte, or Timmy, Oscar, oh.
Oh, there's like Sylvie has the posture of, oh, Daffy just looked at me. Let's walk faster now.
You say to Charlotte, Alpha says those from Great Battle will come here. We will observe. So long as they do not break territory, we will destroy Worm. Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. The kind of disbelief, just oh,
As long as you are gone by. Now. Yes.
she'll at least be decent enough to the lupus to use high tongue instead of English. If she, nods ahead. Understood. We are going.
Wendigo have safe passage. Yes. Go that way if you're going towards big theme. Gestures down the big long path that's in the picture.
Mm-hmm. Let's
If-
face it, if they really wanted to kill him, they would have done it. There's no reason really to disbelieve them.
He just stares at you. Those big intelligent eyes. You should put small thing on back. She will die otherwise.
Okay, now she just looks kind of. It really is. Are you? She's trying to decide how to. Glances back at Sylvie because let's face it, everyone knows who he's talking about. How is Sylvie coping? What form is she traveling in?
How is Sylvie coping, Sylvie?
I probably should have changed my picture. I was traveling.
She's traveling in Glabro. She did pick up her pace a little bit, seeing the wolf, because we have to, go.
He's gonna eat me.
Yeah, she's not really sure where their territory stops and starts, but she's pretty sure if they're at least making their way out, they'll be fine. At least until she sleeps again.
Yeah, there's a glance back because let's face it, I imagine we're all forming up and starting to move out. And
I'll see you in the dreams, Sylvie. No.
Charlotte will shake down to a furred form because let's face it, that's how she prefers to travel up here. It's just better adapted. Sorry, Weaver. This just works better. And she does. Yeah, there's that glance back to Sylvia like, fuck me.
Yep.
And she looks back to him.
She's trumping around in Glabro.
Well, she'll look back to him. She will keep up.
There's a nod. If she's not going to dispute that. Just
Yeah, she takes the direction and
he just flops back and literally just I'm gone.
poof.
Back in the snow.
Look, he's not sniping a leg out from under her right now.
Even Remy's like, where did he go?
Almost
Or
endearing.
just like, where did he go? 5 minutes later, just snarf, 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 snarf,
Yeah, pretty
snarf.
much. Oh, snow. Oh, silly humans.
Look, the only way this thing could endear itself to her right now is by getting stuck. So, barring that, he's still Satan adjacent, at
Even
least.
with the little fucking crown on his head as he sinks
the-
back into the snow.
A little snow crown.
Yeah.
It's not the same. You're still Satan adjacent. You would still kill me in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he would.
The direct line to Charlotte. When he's not murdering dozens of people, he's kind of adorable.
He's the one that took the leg out from under me the first time we were here. so that I fell behind from the group.
When he's not murdering dozens of people or mauling you in a protracted attempted murder, he's kind of adorable.
Don't be distracted by the fluff, Raimi. Just-
Thoroughly distracted by the fluff.
Like-
The fluff has seduced me.
she like puts her tail up like, I'm gonna trot down the trail. Ugh.
So eventually you guys are trotting down the trail, and here comes your first obstacle, gentlemen and ladies. You're at the top of that. Water. You're at the top by the. That's what you come out on. You're like, oh, son of a bitch.
Oh,
I
it
can
really
even-
is.
Just Remy, no! Just scream.
Just looking down like, oh, fuck a duck.
Oscar's like, I hope you all can swim. He jumps.
Oh, he just jumps in and you're like, I didn't want that to be the answer.
Artemi just rubs her face and just double ties her pack and just goes, just leans forward. You know what I mean?
Raimi goes up to Glabro, does the exact same thing. And the last thought you get from him, Charlotte, is, technically, in order to have children, only one testicle needs to survive as he falls into the water.
Calliope just, pushes Neri.
Calliope is my hero.
He just it steps over, you hear Neri, you bitch! Falling.
My God.
Forgotten her just looks silly. We're going to take our time. Okay, hold my hand.
Oh, yeah, Sylvie will nod.
Throws her over. She just tosses you. All right, now look at me. Throw.
Oh boy.
Sure, literally, Charlie, watch her. She picks her up, Sylvie, like a child. It's probably fucking eerie, and she just holds her over the edge. Now I'm going to let you down, and you're going to be throwing. And just boom. Sylvie goes into the air.
Whee!
I'm about to Sylvie does not make that noise. Oh my god!
No, she does not. It's a whoa, shit.
You are Weaver Satan. Just so you know.
She goes so hard into the water, she enters the weaver's webs. Forgotten Earth will just look back at Charlotte and Stroke and dive down after, jumping into Glabro. So everybody who's jumping in, give me a stamina athletics.
Like, I like to think that everybody else just kind of like pell-mell jumped in, but fucking it's Forgotten Earth over here who like straight up does like a serious athletic dive.
Fucking front flip.
Tries to get as many flips in as she can before she has to straighten out.
Yes, everyone roll stamina athletics and pray you don't hit the rocks.
Oh, God.
It'll be difficulty 7. Remy, that was close. that was a lot closer than you liked. Closer than you liked.
Like, it's one of those things where it doesn't have time to fully sink in how close it was until like a good 30 seconds after the fact.
Yeah, he's just floating there like, oh my god, I nearly died.
Like, fuck. I'd heard a story once about a Ragabash who just bashed her head into the rocks so badly half of her brains leaked out she lost a fucking eye. I think that wasn't me.
Just like floating there in the water, just thinking. You see fucking like Calliope landing like a couple of meters ahead of you. Charlotte, yeah, you got there pretty smoothly. You got a good distance ahead. Sylvie, what form are you in, buddy? You said you're in Glabro, so we'll meet stamina athletics.
Glabro.
Stamina athletics, please.
Stop it. Okay, run. Okay, before I roll, I have to ask: are there any relevant penalties stemming from the fact that I was just tossed?
No, I'm not gonna be a dick. It's difficult
Okay.
to 7 either way because it's just a sheer drop.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna make a collective roll for the group. Yep, everybody is fine. Actually, I'll make a roll for Neri as well. She landed awkwardly. Oh yeah, Jesus.
Neri's the one who came out of this shining like a diamond.
Floats up in her hair like,
Like, did you really have to do the extra hair flip and like sexy stare for 5 seconds?
she got like fucking
Did
like
you?
five successes doing that. Yeah,
Yeah,
she did.
came out of there like a fucking like those models that fucking you don't even know what they're advertising until well after the fact. They did that perfect dive and they look back at the camera like, oh.
Okay, you said Dex Athletics, right?
No, stamina athletics.
Stamina Athletics. Okay.
Difficulty 7.
Oh boy. Okay.
Hey, you don't
Yeah,
pop
she's
the
fine.
bridge and die. You land awkwardly, but you managed to tuck your legs up perfectly, so you don't do any serious damage. But God, that water! Oh, all of you feel that though. The water is. I mean, you're awake. Now, high or low, everybody.
Nobody else wants to make this decision. Seeing as how I'm the one who pelted you guys with this when I was in the ST seat, I'll choose high.
All right. I don't do 5 or 6 as high or low, so. Oh dear.
Man,
I mean, you're not. Nobody died, but Remy.
yeah.
You're in. You're in. You're floating. You're moving a bit
Yeah.
fast there, buddy. All of you are. And you pop your head up like with the little. You need the doggy paddle. And
Oh
you
yeah,
realize. And you realize, oh no. Oh, we're in a. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
we're in a rapid. We need to be out of the rapid, but this is a rapid.
Exactly. That exact line of process is what went through Remy's mind.
And to all of you,
All right. I now need people to make me a suit. We're going to have our first trial. In whatever form you're in, if you are in lupus, this is going to be much harder. Strength athletics. If you're in lupus, it's difficulty 8 because you got to bite with your teeth.
and it's not the form I went in, so don't worry about that.
Yep. Just keep in mind the form you're in. If you're in something that requires your mouth to do something, you're going to be in trouble.
I mean, that's the form I jumped in I didn't want to die of fucking
So-
hypothermia.
Is this an iron grip situation?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Then 4.
All right. Nicely done, Remy.
Nope, I'm fucked.
It was a fail. You didn't botch. You're fine. You got a 9. You're good. It was just a fail. All right. So Sylvie, and I will make a collective roll for the group that's with you. Okay. They're not too bad. I'm going to roll this to see who was in their form. All right. Nobody. No. Okay. Cool. So, what happens is, it's going to be Calliope, Charlotte, and Artemi are the ones that are floating down currently. Sylvie, you managed to get your hand on some rocks. Forgotten Earth's kind of swimming a bit more natural. Oscar is doing what Remy's doing and just catches one of the loose sticks. You guys are still floating. Now, I need the people who are holding on to various things to make me another pure strength save. For Charlotte, give me a Dex Athletics to avoid various rocks as you're swimming down.
I don't know what the difficulty is, but
Your iron grip will come into play. You got like a fuck ton of
like
successes.
4, 5, yeah, like
All right, Charlie. You don't bash into anything. I'll make a roll for Calliope and Artemis. There's the highest pool. Oh yeah, you guys are swimming down pretty handily. You know what I mean? You're not in a fuckable moment at the minute. Remy, you've got a grip on that fucking piece, that long piece of like log, essentially. Now, high or low, everyone.
Fucking high
All
roller.
right.
Fuck it.
The water isn't that bad yet. Charlotte. You're not swimming into anything dangerous at the minute. So give me a strength save. Again, you're in lupus, so it's a difficulty 7. Remy, Strength athletics to start pulling yourself out. Sylvie, same as. You guys are
Okay.
regular diff because you've got hands.
Alrighty.
Gotcha.
You said raw strength?
Raw strength. All right, nice.
Yeah, 4 again.
Okay, Charlotte, you managed to get much like these long wooden like bits of logs. You managed to get your teeth sunk into that. You know what I mean? And Sylvie, and Remy, you start slowly upwards out of the water. Like, come on. But I would need a roll from Sylvie. Oh dear, Sylvie, you're back in the current. Yeah, you let go.
Oh crap.
Yep, and Sylvie's just down the water.
Imagine like Remy just finally gets up onto the like side of the stream and then looks back at Sylvia.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just like
come
gotten on
on.
you just gotten on the log, like pulling yourself up, and you just managed to get your leg over, and then you look down, and Sylvie's like, "Ah!" Do you know what I mean? So, I will roll for high or low. Neri just sees Sylvie and just goes, "Fuck it." She jumps in. So, Remy, you are left climbing up with Oscar and Forgotten Earth. Charlotte, you see Artemi's moving at speed, so is Calliope. Sylvie's away from you yet, and Neri's gunning after Sylvie. So, here's the question, Charlotte. Artemi or Calliope, who are you catching?
Oh, for the love of God. Let's see. Does either one seem to be handling the current better than the other?
Let's see. Oh, Artemi, that was a bad roll for you, honey. Calliope's got this like a pro. Artemi hit her head off a rock.
Then
That's what-
definitely Artemi.
That's why she's struggling. You know what I mean? She's dazed. She took it. You even saw it. She went, poof, and she's like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, that's not even like proper swimming motions. That's where the fuck am I flailing? No, Charlotte will absolutely go for Artemi.
Now here's the question, Charlotte. You're on lupus, yeah? How are you gonna do that?
Well, I've got this nice hunk of wood, right?
Yep. Is your dangling,
Awesome.
scraping with your teeth? I will say that it's getting difficult to keep onto that thing because you're holding on with your mouth, and your
Yeah.
legs can only go. You know what I mean?
Here's the real question. Can this thing, like, is this sturdy enough to hold a Krynos? Realistically.
No.
All right.
No.
Then,
Rhinos, no way. No way.
could I spend the rage for Glabro?
In this situation, I'm going to make you roll for it. Because this is like seconds go by. You know what I mean? So I will let you roll a stamina prime large to represent the fast rage shift. I'm gonna make this down to the wire.
Okay. I'm assuming I can't spend willpower.
Nope. Nicely done. You made it to Glabro. You're in Glab here. Now,
Getting
Charlotte,
to Glabro would have taken 3 successes at Diff 7.
I'm going to let you shift at 1.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, who's
Sorry.
God in this, Katie? It's me.
I'm assuming you're going by the book. I'm sorry.
Who's God in this situation, Katie? Me.
Ugh.
So
Yeah.
there. So, give me a strength check.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Oh, you know what? This is intense. I'm leaving it there.
So there.
You said raw strength.
Yeah, raw strength. I'll grab raw strength.
Oh Jesus!
All right, you catch hold of her.
Come here, Bay.
Catch back like the back of her collar, you know what I mean? And pull her back. She makes a whoa, you know what I mean, whooshing sound. Cause fuck, you know what I mean? You can see she like split her head open, man. She took a fucking nasty knock.
Jesus, yeah, hauling her fucking at least part up, trying to get her on the fucking log with me.
Meanwhile, Calliope's riding that thing like a fucking surf wave with like what was the success? She got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
At least she knows what she's doing. I
Calliope's
guess.
like, bye. I mean,
What? Just looking after like what? Why are you like this?
it's at that moment, Remy, as the Warthog Road music starts playing, you realize that Neri's gone after fucking Sylvie in the water. Oscar's like, oh, for the love of... Do you know what I mean? Go on, kid, get after him as he starts jogging.
I'll try to head him off. And yeah, Raimi starts running with the speed of Harrier on his side.
Warthog Road starts playing. Sylvie! Stamina.
Yes.
Stamina.
Stamina. Okay. Was not expecting that.
I mean, you're flipping around in the water there, buddy. You're going to hit off something.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
As I present your greatest challenge in the north. Nature. All right, Sylvie, you soak most of the lethal, but you take 2 lethal as you smack your head off one of the rock like, oh!
Oh, fuck. Ow.
And Neri's going to try and make a dive at you, but this will be a harder diff because you are spinning out of control. She manages to get your collar and pull you in close so she tucks you, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She will herself take 2 leaves, so she cracks her back off the back of it. She's the glabro, but you feel it. So that was a nasty hit in their spine. She got you can hear a grunt like, "Ugh!" Remy, Dex Athletics to Tom Cruise run after these people.
You got it, buddy.
Because you can see, Charlotte's helping up our Timmy. Calliope's coasting down that thing like a fucking roller coaster ride. Like, whee!
Okay, here we go. Dex Athletics.
Whoo! Remy takes off like a champ. You are reaching where Charlotte and Artemia are. Because, do you know what I mean? You can still see where Sylvie and Neri are, but with the Harrier speed, you're catching up to Charlotte and Artemia.
He trusts Charlotte and Artemi. He trusts Neri. But Calliope's on her own. It's my brotato.
As you look back, you can see fucking Oscar come on, you furry bitch, get out of the water. I know you're wet. Lifted up Forgotten Earth like a drowned cat. Oh, don't be scratching at me. All right. Remy, Dex Athletics. We'll get to you and Brotato in a second. Charlotte, another strength check. Artemi's not exactly in the world of the consciousness at the moment. She's up, but she's not exactly conscious.
Oh, lordy.
Just got to get her onto the log and kind of, you know what I mean? It's that type of thing. It's like, I am seeing 5 of Charlotte's at the minute.
Ooh.
Yep. Artemi's a big girl.
Oh, fuck.
You get her on the log, though, and she's looks over, his blood, leaks down the side of her face, oh, yeah, fuck.
Oh, Jimmy, I love that you're a meat mountain, but Jesus, you're heavy. Oh.
So, she kind of has that, I'm here, but I'm not really here, you know what I mean?
The one pupil's more dilated than the other. I've got a concussion phase.
Probably. Yeah, exactly. I'll put it like that. That gave her 4 lethal, so she got the fucking dunk to the fucking side of the head, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are 5 of you, no, but she's just, that knocked her for 6, you know what I mean?
Jesus, girl.
So Charlotte, you've got her on the log, you know what I mean? So that's step 1. We're going to go back to Sylvie. Sylvie.
Yes.
Pure strength. Difficulty 7, because you're bashing off rocks, and Neri is taking most of the damage to prevent you from getting brain damage.
All right. Okay.
Keep holding Neri. All right. You hold on to the Fury bitch. The Fury bitch Supreme. Fury bitch Supreme does not soak soaks 2 of it. She's on 4 lethal. You can see Neri's holding on to you. You can see she's visibly wincing in pain.
Oh.
Dogs off another rock.
Okay. Oh boy. All right.
All right. I will get back to you in a second. Ram Jam.
I failed.
Yeah, you trip over a fucking log. You get back up and start running again, but you can see Calliope. I will roll for Calliope now. See if she can gain control over her speed. She's slowing down. She's obviously trying to use, she's taking out something, and she's hit against one of the logs, and she's trying to hold on to it. You can see her feet like skidding. You know what I mean? But she's got hold. But
Yeah.
you don't know for how long.
Okay.
Her head's
Gotta
above
go
water.
for it,
That's
man.
her head's above water. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
So give me that roll. Dex Athletics. All right, 3. You are just at the log that she's at.
Okay.
Now, Charlotte,
Yep.
one more strength check.
Oh, Jesus Lord. Artemi, please.
No, it's just to basically, like, she's slowly getting up. It's to kind of keep you and her steady as you're crossing off. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because these things be unstable as fuck. 3 successes, watch you, the magic number. Yeah, you kind of help her, like, easy now, easy, and you both kind of collapse on the fucking path. You know what I mean? Like, oh. Coughing, probably.
Oh, yeah. She finally tips out of the water going, "Ugh."
Yeah, Timmy's just rubbing her head. You know, that slow, like, oh, Jesus, like coughing a bit. Charlotte, give me a perception alertness.
Okay. Let's see what I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Numbers. This is
Now
not the time, sidekick.
This is really not the time.
I can't even with you right now, sidekick.
I had to wait a hot minute for one of the rolls. I know that.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Not
Oh.
our time. Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank Jesus. All right, Charlotte, you saw it. Nerian is holding on to Sylvie for dear life, but with that number of successes, Neri's on 4 lethal. She ain't looking good, man.
Oh, time to fucking scramble back over and try to catch them next. Poor
We'll
Neri.
get back to you in a second. Remy, you're at the log. Calliope has stuck her fucking axe in there and is using that to try and leverage and pull herself out. Her head's out of the water. That's the only good thing about this.
So the log is there,
Yep.
and Calliope is attached to the log.
Yep. She's like, Remy, I need you to lift it. It's on my leg.
Yeah, I can do that. And I'm on land. I have the convenience of going up to Krynos for this.
Just give me a quick strength check on Krynos.
I will. With the specialty that's been seeing a lot of use lately.
Oh, yeah. Remy, you Arnold
1, 2,
Schwarzenegger lift
3,
that.
4, 5.
You Arnold Schwarzenegger lift that thing like a fucking champion. Just... Calliope managed to take her leg out. You can see the leg is mangled from just the impact. You know what I mean?
Might as well hold on to this thing.
All right. I'll do my best. Wincing. All right, give me one more strength check, and I'll go roll poor fucking strength for Calliope.
Still 4 successes.
Yep. You pull her up, pull the log over, and she just lands gruffly. You can even hear yelp in pain, you know what I mean? She like lands on the injured leg, you know what I mean? But she's on land.
And Ramy will go back down to Glabro. You're all right. You're all right. And he brings his hand around to grab hers, underhand to underhand grip. And in that brief moment, there's the fucking straight up Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, double bicep.
God damn it, Remy. She starts chuckling all giddy. You know what I mean? Oh, I nearly died, but I'm alive. You know what I mean? She claps her hand. Now, Charlotte. Strength, but it is going to be difficulty 8 because they're a fast-moving target.
I love this game. Going for it. Oh, please.
You got 1. You catch enough to slow Neri down, so you've got the back of her collar. Now, Sylvie, what are you going to do? Because you guys are rolling. You see another rock coming, and you see Neri kind of be hitched. And Charlotte's got a hold of her, but you can see Neri's grip on you is loosening. Just from the sheer impact of damage and shit, now she's had to suddenly jerk back. You can see you're slipping. You're slipping.
Man, I don't have a lot of time.
No. You've got seconds.
Okay. I'm gonna try to grab for the log.
Okay. Give me pure strength. Difficulty 9.
Oh boy. All right. Okay. Whew.
See, you should have strapped like a grappling hook to the stump.
Yeah. Shut up. Or
Difficulty 9,
something.
buddy.
No.
With your one fucking hand. Let's do this, Sophie.
Kill me now. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't.
Do it. Do it. Difficulty 9. Let's do this, Sophie. Oh, no.
Oh, come on, sidekick.
The music on this is just making this way more tense. It's the fucking Roadhog run. So, like, no.
No.
Oh, my God. You got
do
one.
this to us?
You got one.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Sylvie, you jump. You make this leap, stretch forward. You catch onto the branch. You're holding, like, sure, you see it. She reaches up, tries to catch with her hand, then she looks at her own hand like, no, you've betrayed me. Looking at the stump. As high or low, Charlotte and Sylvie.
What?
High or low. She's holding onto a branch.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Hi.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus,
Jesus Christ.
stop killing us with the suspense.
Play with my heart side.
Everyone started screaming, "Oh Jesus!" and I'm like, "It's a 1, isn't it?" And no, it just hasn't fucking come through.
This is killing me inside. I'm like pulling on my beard. My beard doesn't like it.
I am so not ready for this. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to roll an R20. Okay, hold on, Sylvie.
Okay.
All right,
Pray to whatever god you choose because
No.
R20 follows its own rules.
R20 followed its own route. Sylvie, you're still holding on, but Charlotte and Sylvie, you see it. She's literally pulling the branch off, like. You gotta make a decision now, Sylvie. You could try make the jump to grip onto the log, but that's going to be difficulty 9. Charlotte, you could try to extend to reach Sylvie, but the problem is you've got Neri in your arms.
Neri is way too beat up for me to risk her dropping back in there.
That's the problem. You've got a problem, guys.
Okay. Because I've actually had to do this before. What would the difficulty be to swing a leg over the log?
It's going to be difficulty 9. Just by the angle you're at.
Okay.
Because I imagine Sylvie's caught and your legs are kind of rushing forward with the current. So, like, it's going to be hard because you got to rely on that one body strength and hope to God that branch does not break.
Yeah, all right.
All right, difficulty 9, Sylvie. I believe. I believe. Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, no. All right. The branch breaks. You hear the and Sylvie goes down. You see her trying to lift her leg up. Branch snaps and she goes whooshing down. Neri tries to outstretch her hand, but just doesn't catch her in time. You know what I mean? Because it's a botch.
Neri makes, God bless her, she makes an effort.
Yeah. I'm going to say she misses just because it's a botch and I don't want to negate a botch effect. But you see, she tries to stretch the hand and by a fraction of a second, she misses. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, Charlotte probably pauses a moment in hauling her out just to give her that shot at making the grab. But when it's clear that Sylvie's been missed, nah, she's immediately just heaving because she's got to get Neri out and try to fucking catch up to Sylvie.
All right, give me a strength check to hold Neri out. Difficulty 7, just by the current pulling.
Yeah, the current's being a bitch right now. I really needed to stop that.
It's a current. All right.
Get out the water!
Yeah, you can. To be fair, you can see why. Look at her back, man. Oof. You know what I mean? You haul her up. You hear Neri like, ah. You know what I mean? You should help her down. You know what I mean? Her back is busted. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Like if that was a human, she'd have probably broken her back, just from the impact.
Yep.
So I will get to you in a second, Charlotte. Sylvie, buddy, give me a stamina.
Okay.
As I put again, the greatest force in the Guru nation that they can never handle, nature.
Nature.
Water, earth, doors.
Fucking
Ice.
Gaia giving us a slap upside the head.
Ice, sitting down on ice. All right, Sylvie, give me a stamina.
Okay. Whew. Whew.
Just keep your head up the water. So this will affect how much
Yeah.
damage you take. All right. Yes. Take no damage from that. You're still up. Still moving. But now, Sylvie, I need another strength. Difficulty 9 with that one hand stretch.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, Remy, you see it. She's floating and you dump the log back down next to you. You just see a hand. One hand. Catch on one of the ends of it. You just see Sylvie dangling there like, I am not dying, Remy.
Raimi just like looks at it.
Like Sylvie
I'm just going back up to Krynos now.
sticks her hand out, you know what I mean? Like her head out, the wet head just staring at Remy. You know what I imagine? Put me up, put me up, put me up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Raimi just goes back to Krynos like, fuck.
All right, Sylvie. Calliope had an easier time of this. Remy, give me the strength roll. Sylvie, you have one hand, honey.
Yup.
Difficulty 8. One hand. Hold on. Hold on. Pure strength.
3.
Hold on. All right, Remy, that log is up. She can get out. She's just got to hold on. Difficulty 8. Be thankful it's Remy. Oh, you did it! There was a second, Remy, where you thought she's going. Just because you look behind you like Sylvie. Sylvie, you just hear her dangling on the last end of the log, like, I'm here. As you dump her down beside Calliope.
Raimi finally gets to go to Lupus and shake off the fucking water. Just, brrr. Next time, I'm bringing rope.
Good call.
Fuck.
How does Calliope look?
Calliope's got a broken leg. Like the bone is out and everything.
Oh, shit.
Mightiest warriors in the nation in a fucking stream. All right. Calliope, look at me.
Yeah?
What is about to happen, we will never speak up of again. And
Uh-huh.
he goes up to Hispo. Climb on.
Yeah, like Sylvie, you can see her. She's like closes her eyes and that mental like, I'm gonna, oh, fuck. She lifts herself. And that screech, because, I mean, broken bone popping out of her
Maybe
leg. Oh.
assumed that Sylvie would help her.
I mean, yeah. So Sylvie will help her, but she's
What-
she is
what-
she is confused. There is a part of her that is wait, Raimi. Tharge.
What? Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. You just like, yeah, do it. Fucking Christ, you fucking stupid cat bitch, do it! He's screaming in your face.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And oh, fuck it. You said the leg's totally broken, like compound fracture.
Compound fracture, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Sylvie will spend a point of gnosis. And crack open a guy's breath.
Yep, and you watch the Calliope just make the most undignified, like, grunting noise as the fucking bone pops in.
Okay. Where are the others?
Best Charlotte's with Artemi and Neri, and Artemi's like, "Hey, Neri." He got beaten up by a stream. He just starts giggling.
I'm not gonna lie, after everything they've been through, even Charlotte's kind of in on the manic giggles because this is utterly fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best part is Calliope's still fuckered enough that like the next thing you see Charlotte is something Raimi will probably, at least in this private circle, never live down.
Nope.
See a Black Fury riding a Hispo Fenris like he's a pony.
I just want you to know this starts a new array of giggles.
Oh.
Charlotte finally plops over.
Artemi looks over, going, "Oh!" He starts laughing. Neri, meanwhile, I'll put the gif of the side chat. She's just lying there, like just saying this. I'm disabled. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Oh
No.
my God.
Sylvia's making her way over to Neri.
I just love that Oscar gets to look over his travel group. Great heroes that are going to save the nation by attacking this harbinger of the worm and wild. And we're all busted up as fuck from trying to cross one river
Fucking,
and laughing manically.
fucking Forgotten Earth is coming out like just like a drowned cat. The hair is everywhere. And she's just like walking.
Just like everybody's got a case of the gigs. Somebody's getting a pony ride. Like
This is utterly ridiculous.
See that expression he has in the picture? That's the look. He's just looking at you all like, we're fucked. Oh, we're so dead.
Yeah. So, hey, Neri. No. Like it's Sylvia will go up and there's just okay. I'm sorry. This is gonna hurt. And she'll spin a point of gnosis and crack open another guy's breath.
As Neri screams, "Your sister's cunt!" As she just vibrates in pain of having her spine rejigged.
Charlotte will eventually look over and it's like, wait a minute, 1, 2, and she rubs her face. Sylvie, these we can shift for these. We might need that, in the middle of fucking combat.
Don't yell at her. She's fixing my back.
And Charlotte gets a glare from Sylvie.
And if you don't put your eyes back in your head, I am gonna smack you harder than that river did.
Artemi's like, "Stop fighting!" Fuck, my fucking skull stands up. Stop
She goes-
fighting, both of you, or I'll throw both of you back in the current and let Remy chase after you while riding the Black Fury.
what? Wait a minute.
It ruins the fucking showdown because riding the Black Fury, you say? I can't.
Maybe he's just like trying to work this out in his head. Turnabout.
She's like, "Come on, Calliope, come off your pony ride." Picks Calliope off, and Calliope's like, "I fucking hate you." Do you know what I mean? She's like, "Go fuck yourself, Artemi." Do you know what I mean? They carry her off.
just Raimi sticks his head up like I'm the prettiest pony.
I just love the image of just fucking Oscar just staring at all of you, just like with the zoom in, like, I don't.
My God.
Is everyone alive?
Seems so. Right.
Well, that's good. I'm glad we didn't all die to the stream.
Fresh round of snickers.
Would have been sad, ignominious, and probably perplexing to local fishermen some days later.
Probably. All right, come on. We gotta go this way. Starts just walking into the woods, soaking
Maybe,
wet.
maybe goes back down to Lupus, having had the advantage of just getting to sugar, 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 sugar.
You just hear him making the squelching noises echoing off the trees.
You know what? She'll try, or she, Raimi, the he, will trust Oscar. You know, when he first met Oscar, Oscar was just kind of like hiding beneath the ice in the frozen water. So, whatever mojo he's got going on, man.
Timmy does like go to Glabro to like knit the fucking head wound, and Calliope finishes off the rest. And Neri just flounders there, like, yeah, I suppose I'll get up. Anyone else saying anything to each other before everyone gets trekking?
Thank you, Neri.
Oh, it's no problem. Just saving the world like I always do.
Yeah, it could have been worse things. I could have tried to summon my Get a Fenris Might while singing the sailing song.
Did you sing "Friendship is Magic" while bringing Calliope back?
No, that was a missed opportunity.
She's forgotten her. It's like friendship is not magic. She's just covered in fucking wet.
Forgotten her.
Oh.
Suddenly so mad.
It's so done with everything.
I've forgotten. Look at it this way: you basically live through most of the plot of Gran Torino with Oscar.
Mm.
A hint for those of you not familiar: no, she fucking didn't. Like,
But yes, you guys all start moving. You just start trekking along. Eventually, you all dry off one way or the other. Probably you all shift out to Lupus and just shake, 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 shake.
so dignified.
You know, you're walking for a while, and eventually you end up in an area that looks much like this. Like he leads you into this area, and you can see like it's some sort of broken down version of some sort of big highway they were trying to build, and the project just ultimately failed.
I can't even imagine why they thought it was a good idea to build this.
It was actually part of some company related to Warmish organization.
That answers a lot of questions.
Yeah, it was a couple of years back. A few of us shut us down. The guy's name was Damien Prince. Sure, it makes the Metal Gear Solid alert noise, I imagine.
She does.
Imagine a few of the local elements banded together and make sure that didn't go through.
Yeah, mainly it was predominantly China, the guy around. We didn't want the Red Talons,
Doing what they do.
Yeah. You get a Fenris did a couple of things, but it was predominantly us. We got the more pure stunts done at the time. I remember the Black Furies. I look back at the others. Helped out somewhat, if I remember. Calliope was short. I don't fucking know. I wasn't. I think it was only clear when that went on.
Try to keep the body count to a minimum.
Oh yeah, no, with this type of thing. Shakes his head.
Well, albeit for me, it obviously worked.
To some extent. What's odd? They seem perfectly willing to let this one go. They don't normally do that.
That was a twist and a glance.
Do you think they were just trying to probe your defenses, see how you'd react?
No, it was different.
What did
They looked pleased that we had challenged enough, but like I said, there was something that happened and then they just stopped.
Strange.
What was in there?
We haven't found. We're looking. This is the point where I detected the worm presence.
They want it loose.
What?
She just kind of shrugs. It stands to reason. They probably want whatever is in there loose.
I don't know. Normally when they let things loose, they just let it loose. This... It's like they were expecting us to fight it.
Distraction, maybe?
I don't know.
How long ago did they set this up?
Oh, 3 years ago?
So, I'm guessing this road, abandoned as it may be, leads back somewhere.
Oh yeah, it goes down. You point back out into the snow. It was planned to go here. This is like the foundation block. Now the problem is, what's down there is where it points down in the chasm.
Yeah, when he says 3 years, by the way, Charlotte will glance over. Honestly, probably first briefly towards Timmy, but then towards Calliope, because she doesn't know how long ago Layla found that bracelet. Or not Layla, but Lyra found that bracelet. Or when they got a hold of it, how any of that really went down.
Calliope's looking around. Lyra found this bracelet about a year ago. Roughly in the same location, I think. She said she found it in the snow.
Huh.
And it wasn't active until one of us picked it up.
Our theurge originally had it, and then she got caught by a Pentex group. And we got it back. That's when things started to go funny. Theurge kept it, for safekeeping, that type of shit.
I'm guessing she didn't wear it.
No.
Could be they wanted us to have it.
I don't know.
There's a glance and a shrug. A better way to make sure that we take something than to play keep away with it, especially if there's a spirit bound. Of course, we'd take back something we thought was ours. Or that was ours. Glancing to the group. But yeah, kind of glancing like, oh, chasm. We did so well with a river, and now we have a chasm.
Got north to lean over. There is a lot of wild taint here. A lot of it.
So this thing is down, or?
I can't see anything. Like lean down. I can't see anything down there. Like, you look down, you really can't.
It looks like it goes literally forever, doesn't it?
Yep.
And then you said there's like the ruins of a building ahead?
Yeah, just like...
Sorry.
By the looks of things, it might have been like initial, like... It just looks like the under tunnel of like one of them big highways. It just looks... It's hard to tell anymore because it's been so fucking taken in by the fucking everything. You know what I mean?
More snow and ice than stone visible, I imagine.
Yes.
Do we have any safe way to get down there? She's like scanning along the edges of the chasm, like, please tell me there's, I don't know, a cut staircase, something
Just
that's
here.
not made out of rope.
Just hear Neri, yeah, sure, we'll just swan dive. Looking down at the empty chasm, like, yeah.
Terminal velocity, my favorite.
Groundhog just kind of looks over and rubs the back of her head. Something feels wrong.
Feels wrong how?
Roll me your gnosis, Sylvie.
Oh boy. Okay. Current or
In
permanent?
fact, everybody rolled me gnosis.
Usually for what it is current.
Okay.
Everybody rolled me a gnosis.
This is why I've been like saving it up.
Sylvie, what is your gnosis?
There's a 9 in there.
2, 3. Ooh. Haha. That's right, you are the urge.
That is all 3 successes, 4 success, 3 successes, 5 successes. So everybody, buddies, you step sideways.
Remy blinks.
There's the whole like little pose of like, oh, I don't like it.
Yeah, Sylvie is immediately on guard.
I mean, you can see your compatriots do as well. Like, Nerd like hisses and looks around like, oh dear.
Oh. Oh, oh. Hey, Charlotte.
Uh-huh.
Doth yonder entrance to a temple look familiar to thee?
Yes.
Remy's voice echoes as well, which is eerie.
Oh god, that's awful.
Thee. You stick it to the link after that little fucking display.
Yeah, Remy
Yeah, the
just
two of
kind
them
of
like
like,
exchange a look.
oh god. Yeah, I imagine Remy's just eyes wide like, oh dear.
Well, that
Put that
looks
on loop. Put that soundtrack on loop.
familiar to me, though. To be honest, if you want my opinion, looks a lot less like a temple up close and more like a tomb.
Just the side glance of thanks, Ramy. That's heartening. My morale is boosted. I've never been so ready. Just
Like-
direct eye contact the whole time.
Looks at her. Are we rating it?
Don't say it. Do you hear Calliope? Don't say it. Don't say it. She's pointing.
And now he's dying.
She just points. Don't fucking say it. Starts walking. Don't fucking say it.
Just the, shakes her head and I mean, is there even a chasm on this side? Everything's fucking
Nope.
crazy.
Nope, no chasm.
Oh,
Hey, think about it, Charlotte. The wild.
I don't like it.
Good.
She's still gonna like be. She is gonna look like an asshole because she's gonna like put that foot there so carefully. Initially, like, are you a lie? Is the cake a lie? Am I about to fall to my death?
You
Because
listen to
I
that?
don't trust you.
You listen to that soundtrack, Charlotte?
No,
Yeah, I would recommend it.
I don't like it already. Oh, thanks. I hate it.
Good. So, guys, you go in that little entrance?
Yeah, once there is not magically an invisible chasm to fall into, yeah, there's the glance around, like, are we all ready? Give herself the careful, brush down. Stays in Glabro, because fuck all of this. And yeah, we'll start in advance, probably start firing off some gifts, because, we're gonna die.
That's what you walk in on there, Charlotte.
Great.
Yeah, this is too treacherous for Lupus. We're going to Glabro.
Oh, you can see the Furies all have their bows drawn. They're not digging this.
Well, while I'm here in Glabber Town, I'm gonna roll a little thing I like to call Troll Skin.
And how do you all react when you see all this shit as well? Because this is all Umbral.
Um,
Oh my fucking god.
what do the spirits around here look like?
Frozen. And serpenty. There are serpent spirits that just slither along your legs sometimes.
Oh,
And I'll put it like this, you don't need to roll for how tainted they are. But they're just small enough not to bother you.
I react by activating resist pain and fangs of judgment as I walk along, fully
you're gonna-
confident.
Oh, you're gonna start glowing?
Wait, what?
Fangs of Judgment, your teeth and claws glow. It's even in the gift description and everything. It's really cool.
I think that's Unicorn's Arsenal.
I thought it was Fangs of Judgment too. But anyway, fuck it.
I mean, if you want to make it glow, I'll let you make me glowy. I don't give a shit. I didn't know that was a thing, but fuck it.
But it's
I'll
fine.
fucking shiny.
Burn with the righteous power of the yaw. But anyway.
I totally will.
The yaw. But now.
yeah. Resist pain seems like a good idea.
So you all start pinging gifts. The Furies are looking at you all over very calmly. Oscar even draws the clave, and Artemis. If you could all wait before doing that, so we don't immediately ping off like a mass horde. Artemis will say, whispering.
There's a kind of apologetic glance back.
Something knows we're here. I'd rather not give it a beacon.
Yeah.
Hey Remy, you got rattlesnake, don't you, buddy?
I do.
One of them slithers under your feet and it just looks up. Hello, cousin. Slither, slither, slither.
Oh, we don't talk to worm entities.
We don't talk to you. Kicks over the ledge. Oh, but
Hello, cousin. Oh, fuck!
it looks up at you. That hello, cousin, and welcome home. Slithers under your feet.
I don't have that upset puppy thing that Will Rodriguez used to use.
But it hisses back at Remy, and Remy just stares at him like, ooh.
Oh. Wonderful.
So how are you all feeling seeing all this blatant heresy?
Man, fuck this place so hard.
I mean, I don't know if I have a comparison that makes a lot of sense if you've never been like out LARPing, but you go into a situation where you're in the zone and shit is spoopy and you do the stupidest looking creep because fuck, you are paying close attention to the sounds you're making. You're trying to keep yourself quiet, not to be secret necessarily, but just so if anything else moves, you will hear it. And that's kind of the attitude here. Charlotte's not trying to stealth. She's just, as the group's easing in, as people are falling into places, she's kind of taking it a steady step at a time, heel to ball of foot, and just trying to look everywhere and hear everything because fuck, this is fucked. And the fucking pitfalls to either side of the walkway, that's fucked. All of this is fucked.
I mean, I'm not going to make you roll for it. It's a slow navigation. This will come into play later. And you get to a corridor which looks much like this. And yes, that's what they look like. That's what's there. They look like Wendigo.
Oh. I guess my only question is it stone or are they ice?
Ice.
Oh.
A combination of the two.
Oh.
Hey, Charlotte.
Uh-huh.
Did Long Shadow say they lost contact with some of the people a while back?
Yeah.
I think we found him.
Yeah.
You can say the Furies are. Anyone know P&E Team Fury?
I'll take the bait.
Yeah, I'll take the bait. Fuck it.
Three.
Calliope and Neri are straight terrified. Forgotten Earth. That's that you know a heresy face when you see it. You know what I mean. The Artemi is the only one that's calm. The Arun is calm because the Arun needs to be calm, but it's revulsion, heresy, fear, and a bit of revulsion from Calliope too. That kind of same rage that it's fear, but also that same rage that Forgotten Earth has, because you can see Calliope's eyes. They do have this snake-like quality to them in the Umbra. Remy's noticed that before. Very serpentine at times. She has a certain only like a small spirit heritage to a certain Gorgon.
They've bonded over it before.
But you can see there is a mixture of like Neri's just like straight terrified. There is revulsion from the two people with any type of spirit heritage related to this thing, and Nartimi is just it's revulsion. It's not fear, but less. Oh my god, no, you know what I mean? That type of thing, like oh.
Charlotte finds herself possessed of the urge to do some straight up storybook shit and like suddenly pull out a goddamn shield-sized mirror. Unfortunately, she doesn't have one of those on hand.
You could have made those two roll too, if you wanted for the Peony and the Furies.
I believe Sylvie is getting caught.
She's FK.
Oh, that's the worst time to FK. But for Remy, this would be like you looking at something that's tainted Fenris, or at least Fenris's brood.
Hey, he has empathy for their situation, and honestly, on several levels, he's not okay with this. This is scary. This is genuinely disgusting on like a metaphysical level. I can't genuinely say he'd be as affected because at the core of it, it's not his brood, but this is still a perversion of something Gaian by the worm, and that's not okay.
Yeah, you see Oscar looking around, just like that kind of same look as Remy. Just Jesus.
Yeah, I'd say we're on that about that level, honestly.
What about you, Charlotte?
Yeah. Charlotte's not loving this. She again, it's one of those things where she sees these petrified, whether it's frozen or stone, these people, and is just man, she wishes that I mean, it's heresy, she's sure, to wish that she could do something that was probably really insulting in the Black Fury histories and mythos, but she doesn't know it that well, and Jesus, what she wouldn't give for a crazy mirror shield and for it to actually work that way. She's like falling back on some straight up, human learned myths from watching like too much claymation movies as a kid. Just fuck.
You're Forgotten Earth. All right, everyone. Watch your corner. They will, if these are what I think they are, they will ambush us quickly. But they're not here yet. They're not hunting us yet. They want us to get deeper first. Nobody separate. Whatever you do, no matter what you hear.
Yeah, then no matter what you hear, it's just kind of like the twitch as though she's gonna glance that way, but no, we're gonna stay in formation and we're gonna watch the corners and the dark, and we're all gonna move together. And what was we gonna hear though? Like it's oh.
Well, shout, roll me a perception alertness.
I don't want it.
But you're rolling it.
I am rolling it. Got a 9.
You hear things. Whispers. Female voices. Calling. It sounded like Juno at one point.
Wait, what?
Yeah? Oh, yeah. That sounded like Juno. In fact, you're almost certain that was Juno.
Yeah, the whole warning of, don't listen, don't mind what you hear, just unconsciously your ears strain, because what are you supposed to hear? And then she does. And now, you know what? She probably just gets a little tense visibly for the rest of the party, but I mean, Raimi will feel that kind of tightening in the belly, that oh no, essentially just no, we don't need it. Nope.
We have to stick together.
Oh, we're gonna.
Because, Charlotte, I'll get to Remy in a second. You know, you're looking up along some of the high walls and all that. Give me another alertness check. Yeah.
Sidekick, if you could stop fucking with me today, that'd be great. Oh, thanks, Sidekick.
Oh, beautiful.
Depending upon the specialty, I'm
Oh, you
even
see it.
sadder.
You see it all, Charlotte.
I know what you're doing, and I don't like it.
I'm even editing the photo so it looks a certain way.
Great! That's awesome!
Look at that. Look, I even edited it as well. So it looks like she only has one eye.
You're the fucking best, dude.
Charlotte. I mean, you see her up in the high rafters. The big high temple wall. You know what I mean? The big walls that you see and all that shit. Like on one of the upper floors. And I want you to imagine, because I'll never be able to get that feminine a voice, but that's what she sounds like. You know, that whispering you're listening to that soundtrack? That is what she sounds like. Charlotte.
Yeah, it's, again, especially for Raimi, it's the heartbeat ticks a little bit. No, because she knows that can't be real. Objectively, logically, Juno shouldn't be here. Juno died properly in battle. But whatever she spots up there, she's not happy about it. And she just rolls in her lips. And I'm not going to lie, she kind of watches, at least for a moment, to see if it moves, to see if it comes closer.
No, it's looking right at you with that exact same stare. Hey, Remy, you looking where Charlotte's looking?
He'll give it a shot.
All right, buddy. Give me 1 second, because I got to edit the photo to make it look horrifying for you guys.
Oh, buddy.
Awesome. That's how we know you care.
You work so hard for us.
Yes. Where are we now?
It's gonna hurt my feelings on a professional level.
Yeah, it is. That's not Juno, no. Not you, Remy. The throat slit and everything. The stab wounds.
There's nothing to be done for them now, Charlotte.
You can see the slight nod.
I imagine their voices probably send fucking chills down your spine. It's Remy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep. But we're not chasing specters. We're staying with the group, and we're gonna stop looking at it. Ooh, nope.
You can see our Timmy glances where you are, and she looks for the longest time, and looks away.
And then my heart broke into 1,000 pieces.
Let's keep moving.
Just nodding and staying with the group as we all shuffle along this shitty ice-crusted path.
This monk. So you start walking along very, very calmly. It's eerie to be so alone in these places. There's something about it that just feels so alien to all of you. And again, yet you've dreamt of this. You've thought about this. Perhaps longer than you should have. And what's frightening for you is, well, this is what you see next. Now, who looks around?
Oh yeah,
Oh, dear.
heads on a swivel.
Yeah, I mean, like, you have to stay with the group. It's also kind of too built in a habit to want to know what's going on around you so you don't get ambushed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And let me know when out Silva's back, and I'll fuck with her next. But you two. You two buddies. You know, Charlotte.
No, Sylvie's back.
1 second, I'm gonna fuck with Remy and Charlotte first before fucking Sylvie gets here.
Oh boy.
Golly gee, mister.
Sylvie's just somewhere thinking, thank God.
Thanks God, I don't have a long traumatic past.
Hey, Charlotte.
Aw.
Without a head, with the head and everything, she looks so. You forgot how innocent she looked. And Remy. That glance as she sits on that chair, staring at you.
Nothing to be done.
How you doing there, Charlotte?
Is her head at least up on her?
No. I mean, she puts it back on her, but then she takes it off and sits on her lap.
Is she sitting up on the chair for me?
Yep.
Yeah, it's pained. Because Gemma was so fucking sweet, and she didn't deserve what happened to her. And Charlotte, I'm not gonna lie, like, she doesn't linger as long because she's not paranoid of it creeping up on her, but at the same time, it's such a good hard look for the couple moments she lingers there. And when she does finally pull her eyes away from it, she just, I'm not gonna lie, it bubbles up. That hurt. And she just shakes her head, and that's not fair.
So, Sylvie, you would have been seen a room like this, and you would have saw Charlotte and Remy staring at various things. And yes, those things are in stone, and they were Wendigo.
Okay.
You would have seen the Furies being a bit freaked out because, let's face it, this is a complete heretical version of one of their totems. Now, Sylvie,
Mm-hmm.
buddy, my dearest friend Sylvie,
Yes.
you start having flashes of memory of blood against grains of wheat. You look around and you can barely see. The last thing you do see the horrified look on her face when she finds you. Covered in a mass cemented load of blood as she turns to whisper to the man, and this man leans over. Examining you. The only thing you can see out of Jasper Von Care are those perfect blue eyes. As he examines you and how much of a killer you really are.
She looks around. Just. It seems so out of place here.
And I want you, Sylvie, to literally imagine him coming into view like this.
Mm-hmm. She takes a step back.
You know, when you're all in this throne room, well, you think it's a throne room, that looked like a gigantic former, like, spirit that's frozen and absorbed, drained of energy. And as you look around again, how is everybody doing? How are we all doing, peoples?
Mimi's not happy. These are very painful parts of his past that are being thrown in his face for Wormish entity's sport. It's a combination of feelings he's had on the matter, and his overall religious view against all things Worm. Very generalized melange of not okay and fuck this noise.
Don't like it.
Don't like it, but I gotta keep my shit together for Charlotte.
All right.
Yeah, Charlotte's current state is best summarized in emotionally compromised.
Emotionally compromised the movie.
Yes, we could make a whole movie about it. Because the worst part is after seeing two. For one, the first one, alright, that was mean. The second one, that wasn't fair. And now there's just that dread because she's just waiting for even worse or more painful things to pop up and stare her in the fucking face. And the dread is debatably worse than actually seeing them.
So as you pace along, like you don't go up to the throne, you start going around it, trying to look for more concrete foundations of this place? You all sticking together, I'm assuming? Nobody's being a big brave person wandering off on their own?
No.
No, sticking together. Hey, Sylvie looks noticeably agitated.
I love the renowned, like, no. I love that was pretty funny. You got me there, guys. No. Okay. So you're back out into another corridor that looks much like this. And up against along one of the broken pillars. I'm not even. Charlotte's going to see hers first, and then I'll play with Remy. Charlotte, I am not even sorry. I'm about
I
to
know
do.
you're not.
Nope.
Alright, that's fucked up.
Hey, Torna,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do you a favor. PM me.
No helping, they haven't been talking. Just leaning against one of the columns.
Both of them.
Man, this ground is really compelling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she sees him. And man, it's like being stabbed in the heart. Both of them. Cassie had it too hard. She's been haunted by Cassie before, but Cassie never deserved it. And Brad, god damn it.
It's all right, Charlotte. We understand. That's what had to be done.
We were just forgotten anyway.
Well, now it's hard to see because, for one, after just kind of licking her lips, she's just going to look at the floor. She's done looking around. It's easy enough to tell where the group is. She's got peripheral vision. And for two, really hard to see clearly when your eyes are all watered. It's just, that's not fair. And yeah, Raimi, it's a straight, it's like taking a gut punch.
Hey, Charlotte, it's all right. Just focus on me.
They're talking now.
Focus on me anyway.
It's not fair.
Few things in life are. It's okay. We've got each other. We'll make it through this.
The lips rolling again, and she doesn't like go for like the handhold, but if Raimi has been on one side of her or the other, he'll just feel the hand come up, and she just kind of like lays it up on his arm. It gives herself at least a little bit of an anchor.
Yeah, you'll just make it true, Remy. Look at that. Just making it through. Actually, I gotta take poor Ragnar away. This is Jeffrey G. Morgan's creepy in this fucking image effect all by himself.
He's
Fuck.
good enough on his own. Fucking
Jesus.
like alternate universe Ragnar just takes a look at him like
I'm
walks off.
out of here. He just vanishes. But now look at you. See, I knew you'd be the one to do all this all by yourself. Got her here. Got everybody here. Oh, look at you. All I had to do was kill some of your friends. Now look at you, Remy. Pow! The man. Did my work for me, big man. And I like that.
Motherfucker. Like, you're familiar with Ramey's current
Mhm.
issues. It's like,
Yep.
we have to hold it together for Charlotte. And I'm a big get of Fenris. I'm going to act strong. I'm going to act tough. And later, when my wife isn't around, I'm going to play sad guitar and draw.
I'm a big brave get of Fenris.
I'll be sensitive to myself unless Leaf catches me again.
She always seems to do. Ugh.
He's got like a sixth sense for that shit.
And then finally, Sylvie.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Oh, geez, the Grey Fox even made it move. Fuck.
Oh God, that is so.
It's so much worse. I love it.
He leans
I love
in.
that you're upsetting yourself.
Oh, but you're Sylvie. What's gonna happen when they find out what you're doing? Trying to burn me for the Dreadwolf, are you? Don't you know you can't kill me? When you don't even know yourself? Hell, who I'm imitating knows every bit of your memories. How they tasted. Such a fine little soldier. Same about the memory, though.
Oh boy. No, there's not a lot of hesitation, you know. Sylvie takes a step forward and just growls, "You're lying."
You hear Oscar? Hey, girl, what did we say? Easy. Don't be fucking communicating with that shit.
She shakes her head.
And I'm not even sorry for the picture we're about to show y'all of what the entrance you see next is. Not even fucking sorry for an instant. So I'm gonna reveal this to you, my creepy filter off. There you go, guys.
Oh no.
How does everybody act when they see that?
Well, fuck.
Charlotte has to reach up and just rub her eyes, but she does look up. And truth be told, with all this getting put in front of her face again, this is almost preferable. It's not good, but at least it's direct.
I'm glad you think so, Charlotte.
Oh, she's in a bad way. This is not rational or okay.
Oh, don't worry. I have one more thing for you. I guys gotta find the right fucking picture for this shit. Because I'm not even sorry for the shit I'm about to show Charlotte.
I already don't like you anymore.
I know. Oh, there it is. I found it. Now, I'll show this in a second. I just gotta do my creepy illusion shit again.
Mm-hmm.
You can put full screen if you want, because oh boy.
Oh boy.
I especially got the right photo for this just to make it creepy. Coming out in the wolfskins, crisscrossed with each other, blood dripping down her face, and that manic, demented smile.
She starts just shaking her head and dropping her eyes because, to Charlotte's credit, she never, I think, saw Alice with the furs on. Those got buried with Dean. And so it's just one of those things where it's a visual that she can't. It's one of those things where she's just like, that's not right. Just shaking her head, looking down, not looking at it, because that one is wrong. That's not her Alice. That's not. No, just utter denial. It still tugs the heartstring. Rest assured, because seeing her like that seems and feels so wrong. But the denial is intense. She just, no, because that's not who Alice was to her. It's not right. Admittedly, it's the most upsetting version of her they could have shown, it to their credit. But no. Nope. And Raimi feels like the sleeve of his shirt get kind of scrunched as the hand kind of knots in it, because that's no. Just
As the demented smile slowly opens, this, I mean, Al starts to speak.
Oh, come on, Charlotte. Why are you looking away? I didn't just do this for me. I did it for you. I thought they got you. Remember, I got them back. I got them back right fucking good. I love you, Charlotte. You know that.
there's a hot second there where Raimi actually gets stalled up because Charlotte's got a hold of him, and she stops walking for just a second. Admittedly, she's probably towards the fore of the group, so I don't think she's going to get left far behind, but for a moment she just kind of throws things off by stopping.
Charlotte. What's going on? Yeah, Charlotte, what's the matter? Thought you'd be happy to see me. I mean, I know I couldn't have done half of what I did if I wasn't thinking about you the whole time. Pretty much the reason I went through a lot of shit. Tearing those fuckers up. Almost everything to do with the cult. I did it for you.
I need you to stop with the fucking zoom in. Jesus Christ. I'm putting you back in the corner. You're being bad. Oh, yeah, she just... It's not right.
Charlotte, I'm gonna level with you here. You're gonna have to trust me. I don't see anything over there. All of this is just in your head.
Shitting on our memory.
Then don't look at it.
Not.
It's not real. Whatever it is, it's not real. Charlotte, I'm 100% real. Why won't you look at me?
She finally starts budging, especially if Amy like tries to take a step forward. It kind of kicks her into moving, but man, she she was trying to keep her head on a swivel, and now she can't look away from the floor because she doesn't want to see Alice's face twisted like that. It's manic and it's wrong. I really hope you're right.
And so, as our brave heroes pass through the gates of the Medusae, the first of the sisters watches. This one, with a curved smile on her face. From high above as they slither, as she calls out in a soft slithery tone to her alpha. They're here, Lyra. They finally come. And that is where we'll end our scene until next time, where I creep the fuck out of everybody.